Hey everybody, Jess here from Sage Rules Canine Training. Got, you see Sable there. She's just chilling, eating some grass right now. And Layla, can we see her? Yep, there she is. Layla and Phelan are up there hanging out. Phelan's doing a downstay while I'm going to work the puppy here. So we're starting on a walk. We've already done a little bit of prong collar work to get her used to the collar. She's still learning pressure on, pressure off. So what that means is I give her a little bit of pressure with the prong collar, and she's got to figure out what she needs to do to turn off the pressure. That's the whole premise behind the prong collar. So Sable is, I believe, about 12 weeks old, and I get lots of questions about the prong collar and is it safe? And I wouldn't do anything to these dogs that I don't do to my own. Obviously, I've been using the prong collar on my puppies since they were 12 weeks old. Actually, it might have been even sooner. And the whole premise behind the prong collar is that it can't choke the dog. That's why we use the prong collar. What it does is it puts pressure all the way around the neck, rather than a flat buckle collar or a harness or a martingale collar, which puts pressure on one spot, typically right at the trachea where it's quite uncomfortable for the dog. Puts pressure all the way around the neck so that they're not wanting to continue to pull on the leash, or you can use it for other things. I teach recall with a prong collar. We teach lots of things with a prong collar. So it's a super safe tool, and I like it because of its safety features. We use a very specific prong collar. You cannot just go to a pet store and buy a knockoff prong collar. And I'm going to explain why. That's because the knockoffs, the prong collars, while they look similar, they're not rounded at the end. And so they do tend to put a different kind of pressure on the dog on when you apply pressure with the prong collar. The other thing about them is they don't stay hooked well. So that's obviously a problem if you're walking the dog and the prong collars come unattached. Now that can happen with any prong collar. So the other thing I've got on Miss Sable is I've got a safety leash. I'm going to show this to you. So we've got, hopefully you guys can see this, the prong collar is attached to the leash there, and then the backup of this leash is attached to her regular collar. So in case the prong collar pops off for some reason, we've got a backup. So super safe all around. I am working on the street with her just so that we don't have distractions of other dogs, and there's no traffic on the street. So I'm feeling really comfortable about that, but safety is always important. That's why I've got the backup on the prong collar, and we've got this awesome leash. So I'm gonna get started. The whole premise is pressure on, pressure off, meaning when she's not in the right spot in heel, she's going to get some pressure with the prong collar. Now, puppies aren't obviously perfect when they come right out of the gate, so she's going to be getting a lot of information, and she's going to get tired pretty quickly. That's okay. That's why we do short lessons with these puppies. This is like her second or third lesson today. Earlier we worked on a little bit of recall, introducing the prong. Then we did some crate exercises, and now we're working on the walk so that she can start walking with everybody. So we'll get going, and I'll try and show you what we've got. Let's go. Good girl. So obviously we try to keep it super light, super positive with these puppies. We want to encourage them. We want to encourage them to explore, get their confidence building, and we give them guidance when we need to. Look at this. Nice little heel going on. Heel. So I turn, just a little bit of pressure on the prong collar. That's all it took. Let's go. Obviously, there are varying degrees you can use with this prong collar. I've got a small little puppy, though she is no wimp at that. She's German Shepherd puppy. She's a strong little thing. But I'm not going to be yanking and cranking on this prong collar. That's not kind. And it's not necessary. That's the magic of the prong collar. Literally, I can hold the leash with 2 fingers, and that's all the pressure I'm ever going to need to provide for this dog. So the whole thing with her getting out in front of me and me kind of tripping on her, I want to move her back and have her right here. This is a good spot, so she's not getting any pressure right now from the prong collar. We're just walking. So the prong collar is nice and loose right now. I'm going to turn and say heel, heel. Good girl. There we go. As she tries to move up, just a little bit of pressure on the prong. Hopefully you guys can see this, because I don't do many Facebook Lives. Typically I'm doing Instagram stories, but I thought I'd change it up. So, she tried to dart off to the side. Prong collar put some pressure on. And now, so we've got a dog that says, maybe I'm done walking. That happens to a lot of puppies. So all I'm going to do is say, let's go. Give a little bit of encouragement, and we're walking again. Good girl. So this is eventually going to turn into our structured walk. Walking in heel, and we'll want her to do this once a day at least. We like puppies to do this, dogs to do this once a day. It's good for their brain. It's a good leadership exercise. And it wears them out. Let's go. Turning heel. Good girl. That a good girl. All right, y'all. So that's what we're working on. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, it's a Hermspringer prong collar that we're using. You cannot get them in the pet stores. Those are knockoffs. The Hermspringer prong collars are made in Germany. Even the ones on Amazon sometimes are not right. So I specifically get mine from dog.com. And if you have questions about sizes, definitely let me know. I can let you know what size you need. Thanks for watching.